and get to know them a little bit to see what their needs may be and what some of their goals in life might also be. They don't have to know for sure what their goal is. Sometimes it's a little intimidating, but we work with that during what we call a pre-admission stage. And so we, the counselors, do get to kind of help guide what groups we might think they would benefit from, but also get their input on what they think. We have different array of different groups, including like smoking reduction and meditation and social skills and things like that. So that's kind of how we kind of help guide them and to see how frequent they want to attend.
And what kind of goals might you hear from people?
A lot of people want to live in their own apartment. Maybe they're in the residential program at CMI and they want to continue to move forward with that. Some people are just have a lot of social anxiety, and so they really want to get to make friendships and, you know, build communication skills around that. And PROS is a really safe place where they can practice that and learn that so that they can take it out in the community. And that's kind of what PROS' goal is right. To teach things so that they can bring it out to the community.
Right. You mentioned something there that some do reside in community missions programs, but that's not necessary, right?
No, absolutely not. People can make their own self-referral, but we also get referrals from other outpatient clinics, inpatient hospitals, family members, so it can be from, yes, different places. Yeah, different options.
So again, my name is Christian Hoffman. I'm the Vice President of Public Relations and Development at Community Missions. You're watching Community Link. I'm joined today by Carla and Sandie, who work with Niagara Visions PROS, and Jim, who attends Niagara Visions PROS. So Jim, how long have you been attending?
Since 2017.
Wow. Okay. So
yeah, it's been a long time. And when I first entered the program, I was essentially a wreck.
Okay.
I was a wreck, a dumpster fire, all the above.
Okay.
And fortunately, it's a person-centered program where you basically are the boss, in a way. You either accept it or you reject it.
Sure.
If you accept it, Carla and Sandie and the other DPTs that we have there are the navigators. We will give you the directions to go in or suggest to them, and it's up to you if you want to take it.
Right. What are the biggest changes you can see over 7 years?
I used to be a very shy, quiet type person the past, I'd say 20 years. And what I wasn't was assertive. That was a big block in my brain. And I took the classes of assertiveness and kept doing the practices that we do, and you know, here I am on television, you know. But I also took music classes because I love music. You know, music is better than medication, trust me.
Yeah.
And we attended that for a while. I took a little break, but I'm going to go back into it because I kind of miss it.
Yeah.
You know, but it took me from basically somebody that's really lost, and now I'm in a direction right now that I can safely say that it's getting close to normalcy again. February, I moved into my a new apartment.
Wonderful.
Through the assisted living supportive housing program.
Okay.
Sorry about that. And they help with the rent, and they've also purchased some starting furniture. And of course, a lot of my friends found out that I was, you know, in need of some furniture, so the donations started pouring right in.
Wonderful.
And they were going to throw it out, but fortunately, I took it.
Okay, great. Oh, that's great. So yeah, some real growth.
Yeah,
that's
we're on the right path.
Good. Good. So who out there that might be listening and such, who makes sense for this kind of program? Are there certain things that they need to have?
Sure, yeah. So 18 years and older is who we serve. Also, they have to have a primary mental health diagnosis, a severe SPMI is what we call it, severely persistent mental illness. And we are licensed by OMH, Office of Mental Health, and also reimbursed by Medicaid. So having Medicaid is helpful to pay for their services that they achieve, then they get. But we also, if you don't have Medicaid, it's, you know, of course, come in and, you know, refer yourself, and we can try to see where we're at with that. And we do, you know, have sliding scale fees and things like that.
And just a couple of examples of the SPMI, somebody doesn't know necessarily?
Schizophrenia, bipolar, depression, anxiety, all those kind of are in the category of SPMI.
Okay, great. What's your favorite class to teach, Sandie?
Yes. My art class,
Yeah.
but I have a few favorites. I have a Queenology. It's just a woman's group, and it is really an exciting group. We have such a wonderful time with the girls every single week, the women, and they love it. I can start out with a simple subject and then they just kind of take it away. It is their group. And I have a spirituality group that I love as well. It's a Christian group. There are many of our clients that are Christian, and we work with their strengths, and their faith is their strength. So then I can have a group in that's a fun group as well.
Wonderful. And roughly how many people attend PROS?
73 right now.
Okay.
And it's going up.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And obviously, they all don't come on that one
Right,
day,
right.
but generally like 25, 30 a day, which is great. Yes, we recently got a lot of referrals because, unfortunately, the CDT program, Continuing Day Treatment Program in Niagara Falls Memorial, had to close. So we embraced, and we're so excited to have new participants trying us out and seeing if we're a good match for them.
Right. And talk a little bit about the clinic. I don't think we've mentioned that yet.
So yes, we do offer a clinic, full clinic services, including medication management, and we do have a nurse who can administer injectable medications. And we have John Kopis now working with us, and he's there about 2 times in the morning a week right now. So folks, we take pride in having a lot of coordination of care there. So a lot, all of us kind of work with the participants and with the clinic and see, to meet their needs, or if they need some kind of adjustment, or like Jim said, sometimes folks aren't necessarily able to talk, to the doctor or whatever. So we help with that too. So
That's great.
Yeah.
So Jim, there may be somebody sitting out there right now that sounds like, maybe this qualifies, maybe, this could be something, but they're on the fence. What would you want to say to somebody who might want to come but isn't sure about coming to PROS?
Show up.
Okay. Why is that?
Why is that? Because the program is a very successful program. I'm a living example. And they're there to help you. There's a lot of people that really don't want to talk about their mental health situation because we still live under that stigma. Even though there's been more recognition about mental health, especially with law enforcement and stuff like that. And we were raised by our parents from the greatest generation. And you basically ran a suck it up buttercup type of situation.
Yeah.
But new exciting things are coming, for me right now. I'm studying to be a peer advocate.
Wonderful.
I'm taking the courses right now, and it was offered to me by Sandie and Carla, and we're just moving along. So I just attended a conference with 3 other people in Callicoon, Callicoon, New York.
Yeah.
And the hotel we stayed at, oh boy, that was a paradise area right there. It was really, really nice. But the best part about the trip, and I'll mention this right here, was the fact that we got to see the Woodstock site.
Oh, neat.
On the way home, we
Okay.
drove, it was only 12 miles east, so we went there, and it was just, to me, being pretty cognizant and raised somewhat in that era, it was wonderful to go look at it. I always wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Would have been nice to have been there, but I wasn't old enough. So,
Right, sure.
but yeah, we're studying for peer advocacy right now, and we're moving along. Business as usual.
I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it just seems like, talking to you and from what you were saying 7 years ago, just seems like your world has opened up.
With regards to, I'll use a peer advocacy as an example. What a peer advocate basically is somebody that has worn the shoes of the person that you're going to be talking to.
Yeah.
I would talk to my peer and say, I was in your shoes once. This is kind of what I did as a suggestion, but work with you're their friend. And in many cases, I would bet that you might be their only friend. Because when you have a mental health diagnosis, a lot of people kind of like, steer clear and stuff like that. I lost a lot of friends when they found out that I was, in the situation. I said, I'm bipolar, disorder too. That's what I've been diagnosed with.
Okay.
And I've made a lot of progress doing that, obviously.
Sure.
But you're probably the only friend that they have, because they live in a world where the family doesn't want to know them, their friends. It's that, going back to what I said before, that stigma that we were kind of told about and raised in.
Right.
And mental health has changed a lot over the years. I mean, a lot.
Yeah.
You know, years ago, it was basically you go visit the psychiatrist or your psychologist. Psychiatrist prescribes medications. You know, write the script. There you go. See you in the morning. Right. But now it's all based on person-centered stuff, where they actually chart a course for you.
Right.
Or what they do is they come up with a plan, and you make these suggestions on what you need. Almost like an a la carte type of setup there.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know, and you essentially, you guide your own path.
Right.
We'll tell you what we have, what we can offer, and that's what PROS is all about.
Right. Wonderful.
You know?
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
Oh, you're welcome.
And yeah, well, thanks so much, Carla, Sandie, and Jim for stopping by and talking a little bit about the PROS program. Wonderful. So again, if you missed it earlier, we had a bunch of different programs that took place over the past month or so. Please go online, check us out on our social medias, on Facebook and Instagram in particular, to see some pictures and recaps of our meat raffle, of our pet blessing, of our interfaith service. We're always looking for donations, specifically around the holidays right now, so hams and turkeys and all the trimmings and such are the things that we're really looking for out in the community. And also, if you have any possibility of being a sponsor for a family during this holiday season, we ask that you would please go to communitymissions.org and sign up to be a holiday help sponsor this year, or you can go to our social media as well and make the holidays a little bit brighter for a Niagara County family. We would sure appreciate that. Until next time, thanks so much, and we will see you next month on Community Link.